going to make a continuous daisy chain where all the daisies are literally linked together. I'm using size 11 rock eyes. I've got 3 colours here, one for the centre of my daisies and then 2 colours to alternate my daisies. You can use as many as you want. You don't have to just use the 2 colours. You could do the same colour daisies all along. You can do many more daisies. I've got a toggle clasp here. I'm going to use, again, personal choice. You can use any type of clasp you prefer. I've got a Nymo thread and a size 10 beading needle. Right, because we'll start by sewing on one half of the clasp. So I'm just going to put the needle through the loop, run it all the way down, and I'm just going to tie a knot to hold this in place. You need to leave a tail end long enough so that you can actually re-thread it later with a needle to sew those tail ends away, just to make a nice neat finish. So I've done 2 knots on that to make it secure. Okay, I'll start with a purple daisy. So I'm going to thread 4 of my purple rock eyes and 1 of my yellow centre. Slide that all the way down, and then I'm going to pass the needle back through that very first purple one, going back towards the clasp. So you pull that all the way down there and we get our first half of the daisy. So now it's 2 more, and then I'm going to come through this rock eye here, which is the one just on the other side of the centre bead, and pull that, and we've got our first daisy. We do it uneven, half and half, so I do 4 around one side and 2 around the other. That just makes them sit better around the rock eye. If you split them 3 and 3, it actually looks less even. Now, because we're doing the continuous here, we want to keep it coming straight, so you have to start off with just 1 of the petal colour of your next bead, and then I'm going to go through the rock eye next to the one my thread's coming out, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go through there, then I'm going to pick up 1 more red rock eye, and I'm going to come back through the first red rock eye. So you're doing like a little zigzag, really. Okay? So that started the petals going around. Now it's 2 red and 1 yellow. So that's making the same. It's making that 4 for the first half. Okay? And I'm going to then come through this red one here, the furthest away red from my yellow. And that will pull it around to make half of that daisy. So then it's 2 more red to finish off that one. Up through here. Okay, so that's our second daisy done. So again, we need to do this little zigzag to get the daisies sitting right. So it's 1 purple and back through that red one there. Okay, try and keep it quite tight as you go along. Then it's 1 more purple and then back up through the first purple. Okay, so then it's 2 purple and the yellow for the centre. Okay, then you can see I've got this little row of purple, so I'm going to take the needle through the first purple on that little row to bring it round to start making the daisy shape. And then it's 2 more purple to finish off. Okay, so that's the third one. So again, it's this little wiggle in between. So it's 1 red, and I'm going through this purple here, which is next to the one my thread's coming out of. Okay, 1 more red, and then back up through that first red. So that's the 2. So it's 2 red and a yellow. And I'm going to come back through this first red here, coming towards me. Okay, and then it's 2 red to go up through that one. I'll just do a couple more just so that hopefully you've got the idea. So you can see how it's coming nicely in a straight line, and it's because of this little wiggle that does that. Without the wiggle, they'll all be kind of going around a curve. So it's one purple, and I'm coming through this red one here towards me. Another purple, and back up that purple away from me. Two purple and a yellow. And then it's this first purple here that I'm going to come through. Okay, two purple, and I'm going up this one, the other side of the yellow centre. Okay, and I'll do one more red one. So it's one red, and down through this purple towards me. One more red, and up through that red one. Oops. And then it's two red, and a yellow. It's this red one furthest away from the yellow, and then two more red to finish off that daisy. And you just carry on in the same fashion until it's as long as you want it to be. Obviously this is quite a long necklace I've got here. You can just make it choker length, whatever you like. And then once you get to the other end, it's just a case of sewing on the clasp. Again, make sure you go through the clasp a couple of times, go back and forwards through plenty of rock eyes to make sure it's secure before you trim off the ends. And that's it.